Today we have a new e-bike conversion kit, CES award. This is the PikaBoost 2 e-bike conversion kit from LIVALL. And we're gonna install it on this bike. And this is my all-time most favorite mountain bike. So I removed the CYC kit so I can install this kit and see if it actually works on a mountain bike and how it works. The previous kit, you guys complained that I installed it on the electric road bike, and I actually explained why I did that. So all the drives, everything was off. I did not have any other bike. And here I removed the entire kit so we can actually see if it fits here, how easy is installation, how fast, and how it performs. And just a quick update on the Super Saiyan 3. Everything's installed, only have to put the seat, put the brackets, and finally I found the rear wheel. And I have here, just to show you quickly, the RAN hub, and you can get it from this website. This is expensive. I have titanium spokes here, and this is the only one way to convert this bike and make it run. So it's finally here. Only have to get the cassette, find an axle somewhere or make it, and the bike will be ready. So it's an update quickly, guys, so you guys know what's going on and what's coming and when it's coming. Before we open this beautiful box, I want to mention that the entire package is not that heavy. And this is the LIVALL. I like this. And here is the kit. So we have here the mount, charging cable, USB-C, USB-C, instruction, quick guide, fender, tool, and the kit. Nicely wrapped, so if it gets wet, it's not gonna harm. And here is your drive. Wow, this is actually not that heavy, and all included in this kit, battery, everything. You just have to mount this in the back, and that's pretty much it, looks like. Not sure if it's gonna fit on that tire. It looks like it's designed mostly for road bikes. Not sure if it's gonna fit on this tire. This is actually pretty wide and massive, but we'll try still. First step, remove this bolt on the clamp. Second step, connect to the body. This part goes right here inside. Insert the bolt. Use a tool so it's easier. Leave it loose so we can adjust the angle on the bike. And the final third step will be mounting this on the bike frame and adjusting the angle. You can also put a different way. You can install the bracket first on the mountain bike and then install the kit. Push it down and adjust and lock this bolt, and that should give enough tension on a tire. Check out the battery. This is so nicely done and compact. This plastic is to pull out the kit from the bike, and you have here the USB charging port, charging capacity indicator, and this is actually travel approved under 200 watt hours. So you have here 22 volts DC, 158 watt hour. You can actually take it and travel with this battery. Maximum input 65 watts and maximum output 100 watts. So it comes with this cable, only the cable, and you plug it into your connector there, and we have to wait till it charges, but this is actually pretty cool. You can charge anywhere you have USB-C charging type port, and this is compact and so nicely done, and we can actually use this as a power bank. This is really useful and really cool. To power it on, you just press this button right here, hold it, and it's on. Charging port right here, and it's USB-C, so you can charge directly without removing the battery. Test and see how it is. Oh, actually, yeah. I can feel the kick. All right, let's go. Yeah, something's wrong with my shifter. Oh no! Came out, so. If your bike has full suspension, so what happens here is that once you're jumping the bike and they start moving, because of the frame travel in the back, it pushes the drive out and it can snap the bracket. So don't install this on a full suspension bike. I don't have any other regular non-electric bike that's hardtail, so we're gonna actually take an electric bike that's a hardtail, install this kit there and not use electric drive just to see how this works. This is a street tire, so it's gonna match much better the pattern stand, and I think it should work even better. And what's cool here, it's gonna fit different seat posts, and actually if you have a longer frame, you can also install onto the frame. This is the easiest, fastest mounting kit that I tested so far this year and last year. And there's a lot of kits coming to the market, but this is the first one that actually has first one that actually I have and I know that has all integrated in one piece. You just insert into the stem here, thread it in, and it's good to go. So now the kit is actually off. Let me show you. It's not powered on, and the bike is off. So we'll see how fast I'll pedal without any assist, without anything, and then after we'll turn the kit on. And this actually fits so nice to the frame, this gray. Let's give it a try and see how it performs. So comfortable pedaling, I'll say 13, 14, 15 miles an hour. And I can feel the noise and the drag, I want to say, of the kit. Yeah, 15, 14 miles an hour, comfortable pedaling. It's not much resistance actually. I was expecting to stop right away. Let's see now with the kit on. It's gonna be interesting. And it doesn't slide, that's cool. Let's power this on. You have to hold. All right, now it's on. And you have this flashing light, which is cool. Let's see what happens now. Same gearing, the same everything. And it's supposed to kick in, oh wow, it actually kicks in. It should do it by itself. Much, much easier. $17. Yeah, I can push this much easier. Not sure if I have speeds to gear down. Yeah, I can gear down. Yeah, this is actually makes it so much easier to pedal. Ooh, still slippery. Yeah, this kit works. You get higher speed. You still have to pedal, but it makes it easier. Much, much easier. The kit is not loud. Let's shift up. Yeah, you can hear the kit, you can feel, but it makes it so easy to pedal. Let's turn around. It's so cold outside now. The kit engages only when you pedal. The most power you'll feel is on the flats. Once you stop pedaling, it will coast, and surprisingly there's very, very low drag. It feels like a torque sensor setup and adjusts depending how much power you put into pedals. It's very hard to put this in words, but on a website it states peak 500 watts, but from my experience, after testing so many different e-bikes, and now it's below 30 degrees, so it's freezing cold. In the summertime, in the warmer weather, it will perform much better, I believe. It should be, right, since the temperature affects the battery and the power output so much. But to me, it feels like a 350 watt power delivery right now. If you pedal really hard, you'll get close to 25 miles an hour, but you'll have to work hard to maintain that speed. It is designed to give you 15 miles an hour, and I get here 17 to 18 without putting too much effort. What is cool and I like about the kit, it does not slip, it does not skip, it's very gradual and it's super smooth. Even the power engagement, it's not like a kick that you experience on an e-bike. It's butter smooth and very, very gradual. Yeah, the kit on flats, you can feel like 40-50% boost and helps a lot. Uphill, this is very interesting. If you leave it in the lowest gear, smallest cog on the wheel in the back, the power output drops and feels like 15-20% power assist only. You'll have to push pedal harder uphill, but if you shift up to the higher gear, it gives more RPMs to this drive unit, it'll come alive, the assist will increase, you can feel that right away, and you can see here I'm pedaling faster, easier, and the bike gains acceleration much quicker. But very important, you have to shift up so you have fast rotation, high RPM, and then the kit helps more. You can feel the assist much more if you keep it in a lower speed where you have to like push hard, because the rotation of the pedal is not so frequent. It doesn't assist that much, so it's a little tricky. It's not like you have a throttle and you press and you just go. You have to really pedal. You only get the assist, that's all it is. But it's simple. It's freezing cold outside. I don't think I'll be able to go as fast without the kit, and I haven't ridden bike since I reviewed last 4 or 5 weeks on the scooters. I feel like a little bit rusty, but with this kit it's just so much easier. Not so much, but easier, I would say. Especially on flats, it helps you to gain speed. You can feel how it goes and cruises, and you can feel the power kick in. Uphill, I think it's limited because once you have more power, it's gonna slip and slide. So very well thought through, and yeah, it's cold, but it works. It's easy to install, except the full suspension frames, but you can actually, like DIY, you can make a bracket. You can install on the full suspension bikes in the front and put it right here. You only have to make sure it's connected on the bottom of the fork. The part doesn't travel, so the front, it's flexible and it's not connected here, and it can be adapted for the full suspension. And the third is the price. It's so cheap, it's so affordable. It's much easier to get into your bike segment and have that assist. In addition, you get an app that shows real-time performance of the kit, and you can adjust a bunch of other settings, use turning signals if you install the phone on your handlebars. Overall, fantastic, cheap, easy to install, very compelling kit to convert to electric assist and use in your daily commutes or just for fun rides.